being a student, you just have the morning shift.
To you, what can be the estimated cutoff this year?
One intern does not get that much of a time.
Money or MBBS?
Like as for an example, you don't have a girl and other people have.
Salary you received as an intern in MCH?
Like most of us got into relationships.
Present or ex?
That's so many sleepless nights.
Have you experienced any kind of paranormal activities in your overall MBBS life? So hey guys, this is day 1 of my Medicast series and ये बहुत ही लंबा चलने वाला है. So today we have our first guest, Dr. Kashyap, who is a post-intern from Assam Medical College and he has recently passed out. तो कुछ spicy stories और कुछ अलग experience of medical life आप लोगों को इस podcast में देखने को मिलेगा. And moving on to the introduction part, he will give himself.
Hello somebody, it's my pleasure to be here.
So the first and important and a very trendy question is MBBS really boring? मतलब सोशल मीडिया में ऐसा एक ट्रेंड बन चुका है कि MBBS कर रहे हो तो भाई तुम डिप्रेशन में मर जाओ. तो आप क्या कहना चाहिए?
In MBBS you need to study a lot of stuff. Like, and they're not like kind of your formula based or they're not like physics or maths. These are like pure scientific things. They always have a scientific background behind it, but some subjects are quite boring, and that's I'll admit for sure. But some subjects are like equally important, and after like in the first year, second year, third, and the final profs, and you see so many of cases in your clinics and all, so it becomes pretty like
interesting. So one question, like you said, in the first, second, third, fourth. So according to you, which was the most depressive year and which was the most interesting year?
Some years were really tough, like in cases of your studies or your personal anything might be the reason. But yeah, the most happiest year was the third year. Third year you had depressive years.
Internship.
It was not really that depressive, but times when you studied, like it's usually phases. You just need to study. Being a student, you just have the morning shift. In the evening, you might go to the clinics and you have time to recreate with your friends. But during internship and like in a college like the MCH, the patient load is quite very high. Yeah. So one intern does not get that much of a time.
For depression, the last question is how you overcome that part.
One need to understand what's the difference between being unhappy or being sad and depression. In depression, it's like kind of you can it's a spectrum of like behavioral changes, changes of emotion and everything. In broad like psychiatric terms, it pretty much has its own definition. We had a bunch of very good people like around me. I must mention my friends. Like especially my hostel friends, they helped me during the phase, spoke to me, and you should speak to the right person. Really keeping yourself busier keeps you like away from that feeling of being depressed.
According to you, what can be the estimated cutoff this year?
It's kind of, honestly speaking, I am like quite away from the topic of NEET-PG, but looking at the number of students who are like sitting for the exam tomorrow, I think for general category it can go like your 570 to in between 570 and 580. In the first round of counseling.
So salary you received as an intern in MCH, the gross salary?
The gross salary, I won't say it as a salary because you should understand the difference between what is salary and what is stipend.
Oh, yes.
So taking into account, I think you were talking about stipend. So my first stipend was around 31,300 rupees after deducting some few things.
31,000. Is it same in all the colleges?
In our state it's same for every
college में ले लो salary से मिलेगी internship पे.
In MCH I think every department was like equally like good in terms of the work culture and everything. But for me, I think I loved my postings at the Department of Medicine. It was quite excellent. I had like some inclination towards medicine, so I found medicine in personal very
Interesting.
very.
Which was the worst?
It was not worse, wasn't worse, but I don't love much of your surgical things, so I think. But my surgery posting went excellent. I had very good seniors to work with. Yeah, it was also good.
Have you experienced any kind of paranormal activities in your overall MBBS life?
It was a warm summer evening in the month of July 2023, last year only. So I and my friends, three of my friends, went to to a tea estate. The tea estate was really old, and they had a hospital. The hospital was established around like the same time as of the World War II. So it was good. We were taking some snapshots, we were doing some clips, and one of my friends who was feeling uneasy at the moment, he saw something inside one of the wards, and it used to be the TB sanatorium. So he saw a person. He described its structure to me that the young lady was gasping. She was very cachectic. It was like she had no subcutaneous fat. She just had her skin and the bones attached, like as my friend described. And he further added that the fan was like making the sound of care, like I mean the very it was the typical like the scene one would easily get spooky vibes. So then I was very much kind of what, we had not seen anyone, he has seen someone, and that too the patient was gasping. We are doctors, we know that if a patient is gasping, that is a very severe condition, like you're impending death or something. But the nurse already said that they have no admissions. And we thought that it might not be he might have seen something else. And my friend and I went, then along with another friend, we went and checked the admission register, and there was no admissions that day. And my question was for each one of us, each of our four friends would just put a question mark on the thing that who that lady was, if there was no admissions that day.
Who that lady was. One spicy question: is love important in MBBS life? And if important, then how much?
Yeah, in MBBS, love, I think, you can have a partner, and I think that can help you in numerous ways. In your bad times, you need someone to support you, and in your happy times, you need to share your happiness with someone. Yeah, it's very important if you have, but if you don't, then it's not a really big deal, because it's not that everyone has girlfriends or boyfriends. That's not.
Your time will come.
Definitely your time will come, and if some relationships don't work also, then you definitely have someone better.
So talking about love life, one last question: do you prefer personally medico or non-medico partner?
I don't usually say that it is medico or non-medico. Like one who can, with whom you can connect soulfully or emotionally, then definitely. Love does not have any kind of divisions.
What are the perks of being a medical student?
In each medical college, it's for their own students. Each college has some of its privileges. The college stood by us in our bad times. Like a student gets into a sick room, you can get that room immediately.
So have you felt any kind of FOMO in medical life?
Let it be in your professional life or in personal life. Okay. As for an example, you don't have a girlfriend and other people have. You have no one to go out on your holidays.
Yeah.
You just sit in your room, watch series and everything. But if you like to think that if I had someone, I would go out on my holidays. That's that is also fear of missing out. That's why most of us got into relationships.
Recommend some of the best books you have read so far, medical, non-medical.
Both. MBBS, one book I would say that everyone should read, Robin's Basis of Pathologic Diseases. Non-medical, I could say one not textbook, I read one book, was The Old Man and the Sea by Sir Hemingway. Taught me how to survive. The book has taught me how to not lose hope, not lose faith, how to keep patience.
What's the worst part about you?
I'm kind of very much lazy. I'm terribly lazy. Even so many of our trips that we had planned were not successful because I was very lazy. But if it comes to certain things like emergency or whatever it may be, like your duty and everything, but I believe I'm a punctual kind of person.
What's the best part about it?
Like I can be friends with people easily.
So if you have to define a Medico in one line, okay, then how will you define it?
This guy called Medico has has so many of sleepless nights. That's everything.
Which is the most fancy word you have learned in these 5 years of medical field?
Like the word can be your neurosurgeon or neurosurgery, whatever it is.
Neurosurgery.
Dealing with the brain and the spine. It seems fancy and it seems fascinating, but so many years of practice and everything.
So one honest answer I want from you is, if not NEET-PG, then what?
If not NEET-PG, then I would be a musician. I love playing the keyboard. I love playing the guitar. I sing, so I can have my own band.
So do you suffer from hair fall?
Yeah, in the initial days I had hair fall, but now I think I don't have.
So means what remedy?
Not actually remedy. I just got my sleep good.
So now we will be going through some rapid questions.
Okay.
Money or power?
Power.
Present or ex?
Present.
Okay. Water or alcohol?
Water.
Speed.
But that answer would be dishonest.
Okay. Speed or perfection?
Perfection.
Girl or boy?
Girl.
No, मैं child की बात नहीं कर रहा था.
Child मतलब?
No, I was not talking about your child. I was talking about partner.
Oh, partner? Yeah, obviously girl only.
Okay. Feminist or patriotic?
Patriotic.
Read or write?
Right.
Home or hostel?
Home.
Chai or coffee?
Coffee.
Instagram or YouTube?
YouTube.
Singing or photography?
It's both.
No. You have to choose anyone.
Anyone? I love capturing things, but yeah, music.
Music or MBBS?
MBBS.
Money or MBBS?
It's MBBS.